So walking through a mall is poisonous for me. I want to be careful about how I say things these days. Because South Park can tell you they make millions of dollars. Conscious One tells you I could be public enemy number 144 as I'm talking. Walking through a mall is actually poisonous for me. Why is it poisonous? Well, from the moment you walk through a mall, they make sure that airborne gluten is all in the air. Guys, flour is like one of the finest substances out there as far as if somebody wanted to spread something to the masses of people, what better way be to do it but these flour particles, this airborne gluten. Now that mask I was telling you guys that don't work, it's called N95 mask, right? So one time years ago, I think I was in Vegas, I put on an N95 mask. I just wanted to walk through. This is when I found out that I could not be around this flour. Guys, can you imagine how long it took me to figure out that I was being affected by airborne gluten? Can you imagine? And guess what? The doctors are not hip to the game. At least when I found out what was going on, they didn't know nothing about that. As far as I'm concerned, that's why they call them practitioners. Most of the medical field, they only know what they're taught. That don't mean that they're intelligent. Because I could have went to a doctor back in the day and said, hey, every time I walk in a bakery, I'm getting triggered. They wouldn't have known what the hell I was talking about because they weren't trained to know what the hell I'm talking about. So we saw the cartoon South Park, and they told us right in our face, showed a pizza shop, a famous pizza shop that everybody eats, goes to every now and then. And it's supposed to be a comedy, but they dropping truth bombs like it ain't nobody's business. But just to wrap this up, I can't go to the mall because what do malls do? Well, from the moment you enter the mall, they make sure that airborne gluten is all. I mean, you go walk into a mall, you can smell if they make pretzels or they make donuts or if they make cookies. There are malls out there, guys. From the moment you walk in, they'll have a convenience store, a very famous convenience store chain. I'm not gonna say the name. When you walk in, they put that in there, right? They're baking stuff. Then as you're walking through the mall, they'll have another baking. They have at every single section through the mall, there's like a baking post. Every section of the mall will be compartmentalized so that you're inhaling this airborne gluten. Now, like I told you guys, I have a very sensitive immune system. That's one of the ways I'm able to stay healthy. It's a good and bad to that. The bad is you're extra sensitive to chemicals. The good is if you take care of yourself, you're going to look really good and you're going to be healthy for a very long time. And like I say, just because other people are not experiencing symptoms like I experienced it, don't mean it's not affecting you. I have a very acute immune system. My immune system is my discernment. From the moment you walk through that mall, they make sure that airborne gluten is in the air. And guys, once again, I'm from the 80s. I know how things used to operate. I know what the skies look like. I know what I used to smell when I walked through a mall. If you wanted to go to a bakery, you had to go over here and at this corner of the mall. Now they got the whole mall glutenized. They got the whole thing airborne, and you think you just smelling some fresh donuts or some cookies or some pretzels or something. Nah, you being poisoned. So I wake up every morning, I get to hear people flipping cards and talking about stuff that really is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. If I was to really talk to you, matter of fact, I can't even talk to you guys about what I really want to talk to you about on YouTube. Number one, it's too much information. Number two, even if I did talk about it, it'll fly right over most people's heads. So it's no use talking about it. Like I said in the other video, you know, you could tell people, you could try to give them hints. They try to give you hints in cartoons, and at the end of the day, the people have to go for themselves. Told y'all, most of these people look sick out here to me, guys. I spend my day trying to get away from people, guys. Sometimes I walk around with headphones in public spaces just so people won't talk to me. I have to do a lot to get people out of my energy these days. I don't want people in my energy unless they're official people. But anyway, just close it out, y'all. Yeah, the whole you walk into the mall, the whole thing is full of airborne gluten.